Hey, what's going on, my friends? It's your man, Adam Ace Spencer, here with another M1 Finance Growth Portfolio update where we contribute $25 every week to this portfolio. And as you guys can see, jumping right into it, over the past day, we are up 7.66%. That is fantastic. That's what we want to see more of because unfortunately, we don't see no more green like that for quite a while, or haven't seen green like that in quite a while. As you can see, over the past week, we're down 4.62%. Over the past month, we're down 29.77%. Over the past quarter, we're down 29.48%. And 1 year, which is the same as all time, we are down 58.38%. That gives us a current value of $891.85, which is a gain of negative $657.72. Now, hey, you guys can see over here, we have earned 4 cents in dividends. I'll take it. This isn't our dividend portfolio. We did do our dividend portfolio update yesterday. But I'll take any dividends. I'll take any money we can get over here because we are getting hammered over here. Now, when we look at our portfolio, we say, okay, who is doing well? Who's not doing so hot? Unfortunately, no one's really doing well. Considering how much we're down. But as you can see at the top of our list is ChargePoint, who is down 11.40%. Then we have Navita down 21.96%, followed by CleanSpark down 25.69%, SEMrush down 41.44%, Backed Holdings down 55.27%, Palantir down 62.1%, DraftKings down 70.85%, and Coinbase is down 73.57%. So as a whole, our portfolio is getting hammered. I mean, this is like, not pretty, especially when you see all these companies that are down like 70% and 60 plus percent, 50 plus percent. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, but this is the market that we're working with. This is the economy. And unfortunately, it's the lay of the land, right? It is what it is. Nothing we can really do besides you can say, well, I'm not going to invest. I'm just going to stack up my cash, put it in a savings account. You can do that. And remember what inflation is doing right now to cash just sitting there as well. You don't really want your money just to be sitting there losing value every day because you decided not to invest it, not to do anything with it. Yes, you need your emergency savings. Yes, you want to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up. That's fine. Have that in a savings account. I've actually made a video or two talking about some of the best savings accounts that will help you with growing your money. So make sure you guys check out some of my other videos and look for those because you want to put your money in a savings account that isn't losing value every day. And I know some of you are like, well, I don't know, man. Like that savings account is probably doing better than your portfolio. And that is true. Our growth portfolio is getting hammered, not doing well at all. But like I said, this is part of the territory. It went up, it came down, it ran back up, and now it's down a bit. I'm hoping, I anticipate it to go back up, if not even higher than the highs that we had previously seen at some point in the very near future. And, it's part of the territory. It's a roller coaster of a ride. It's not going to be a smooth ride like you're in the car on the highway or something, just go straight. No, it's going to run up. It's going to go down. And the key is to just make sure that you continue to invest, or at least implement your strategy. For us, for me, with this portfolio, I have a dollar cost averaging strategy, meaning I just continue to invest the same amount of money every single week, regardless of how well or bad the market and the economy is doing. That way, I will benefit from the lows and still be investing and contributing to our portfolio, even when the market's, pretty high and doing well. And when it's all said and done, it should hopefully give you a nice average right in the middle. And again, if this might be a year where the market's going to continue to be bearish and kind of be down and sluggish all year, well, the benefit of this is the fact that we've been contributing $25 every single week, regardless of how bad it's going. And at some point over the next year, 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, the market will pick back up. It will be beyond and higher than where it currently is. And we have been investing this whole time while it's been down. And I know a lot of people, you see it down and you're like, oh, you run, you want to sell, you don't want to continue to invest. But this is the time to be investing. This is the time you want to be contributing your money into your portfolio so that you can get all these cheap stocks, right? Get them while they're cheap, just throw them in your bag, and accumulate more and more and more every week, because at some point, assuming you have done your appropriate due diligence, you did your research, and you have some good companies that you're investing in, then you should more than likely see your money go up, see your stock, the prices go up. Now, we actually recently got rid of fuel cell energy last week, and I made a video. I thought I had it on this channel, my old channel, on Ace Spencer. I have a video over there where I really broke down tax harvesting, and I was planning to do a more in-depth video on it for this channel as well. And this past week, things kind of got pretty hectic. We got the Celtics game going on right now, and I got to try to get over to watch that game before picks up too much. So fortunately, I won't be doing too much about. I won't really be speaking about tax harvesting today, but if I remember, I'll post the link to the previous video that I made, and I will make a video at some point, either this week or next week's update, where I really dive into tax harvesting and the benefit of pretty much selling your stocks, the companies you don't believe in that you have in your portfolio, and how it's not like a complete loss, because I know it stinks selling a stock that's down and then you lose out on that money that it's already that you have in your portfolio, in that stock, and it stinks. It's never fun. But again, there are ways you can approach it, and things that you can implement that will help you with making the most of those opportunities, of those situations. So definitely look out for that video again, either this week at some point, or I'll probably do it in next week's update. But like I said, you can also go check out my old channel, Ace Spencer, and look over there for it. I don't know what it's titled, but either something tax harvesting, or like selling stocks, or something of the sort. Should probably bring you to it. But if not, sit tight, and I will have a video diving more into it. But for now, my friends, this is our portfolio is getting hammered, and like I said, I'm not even sweating it. I am still continuing to contribute to this portfolio every single week, and if it means I'm gonna do this for another year while the market's kind of sluggish and it's just going sideways or even down potentially, well, we'll be accumulating shares this whole time in this bearish red market. It is what it is. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This might be like, we got to run up a little hill right here, and running up a hill is brutal. Think about Heartbreak Hill in Boston, the Boston Marathon in Newton. Ooh, that hill can be brutal, especially at that point in the marathon. But on the flip side, you get a kind of nice little downhill, like, little breeze that you get as you're running. You get a little more momentum, and you kind of just you let your wheels just kind of take care of it. Your legs just take care of it. You just kind of move forward, and it's easier, right? It's much easier and more enjoyable than running uphill. And so, my friends, this is the same difference, right? It seems like, it's market's doing horrible right now, and the portfolio is doing horrible, and I don't want to invest anymore. But this is the time to, toughen it up, suck it up, and just continue to invest. It might be, like I said, a year like this. It might be another week. It might be a month. No one knows. But the key is to just continue to invest. And at some point, based off of history, we expect the market to rebound, to reverse and rebound, and just kind of start to run and pick up again. And like I said a moment ago, it might not be this week. It might not be this month. It might not be this year. Technically, it could be next year, right? Some people think we're already in a recession. So, it's tricky, but it probably will, do better with your money in some sort of portfolio, whether it's behind ETFs, index funds, mutual funds, whatever, or single stocks like this. But the key is, don't have all your money just sitting in your savings account where it's not growing, where you're losing value because of inflation. And, I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. That's where you want to consider looking for, a really good savings account that will pay you something for your money sitting there. And I've made a video too talking about some of the best savings accounts that I believe exist. So make sure you guys look out. I think you can just type in like emergency fund in my search bar for my videos on this channel, and you should hopefully find some good videos that will show you and point you to the best place to put your money instead of it just going to a savings account that's going to pay you 0.01% or peanuts, nothing basically. All right, so that's what it comes down to. Again, I just want this to be motivational and encouraging, especially when we're working with such a bad market. And as you guys can see, my portfolio is hurting right now. Yours might be as well, but don't give up. Continue to invest, continue to contribute towards your weekly contribution, and it should more than likely even itself out and work itself out. If not, you end up on top because of you being in a position where you've been accumulating so many shares while the market has been down for so long. So my friends, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you haven't already, smash that like button. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope this video again is encouraging and motivational, and that you if you're beginning investing, or if you started to invest but not really sure, and this is making you feel iffy, don't give up. Everyone's portfolio is getting hammered right now, and it's part of the territory. At some point, and this portfolio isn't that old, but at some point, in the near future, we'll be killing it. We'll be up, and people are like, "Oh man, how'd you do it?" And hey, I'll say, go back and look at May of 2022. We were struggling, and the struggle is real. So, my friends, don't give up. Keep it going. Keep it moving, as I always say. But all right, my friends, you already know what it is. Like I said, I got to keep it moving. But I'll see you in the next video. Peace.